Yo, what it do, Ghost Nation? It's your boy, Ghost Movies, and I'm coming to you back with a brand new YouTube channel. It's the same channel, just a whole different vibe. Now, I was still geeking out. I was still doing my thing as Geek Samurai TV, but I did some soul searching. I haven't been on YouTube in like 7 days. Just been thinking about a lot of things. So this is my new name, Ghost Movies. My hashtag will always be Ghost Nation from now on. It's a whole new me. I just been ghost. I've been feeling ghost lately, and I feel like me as a person, I had to do some growing, had to do some, soul searching, and I finally did. I've always been ghost, and now I'm back. So this is my whole new channel, and I want y'all, whoever been faithful, my 340 some odd subscribers who've been faithful, this is my new channel. This is a new attitude. This is a new me, and I want y'all to be on this ride with me and experience it with me. Now, what I want to talk about today, I want to talk about the Mandalorian. Mando. We are now on season 2, episode 4, called chapter 12, The Seige. Now, I love this episode because now Mando's on his way to the planet Navarro. Now, if you remember from season 1, Mando has left Cara Dune, and he's left Carl Weathers' character, Greef Karga. He left them there on Navarro to create their own life, to, try and clean up what, the Imperials have done, what freaking Empire has done and left to waste. Now that the Death Star has been destroyed, now, you know what I'm saying? Now they have to start over and rebuild. Now, Cara Dune in this episode, she's not Cara Dune. She's Marshall Dune. Carl Weathers is her boss, and he's given her a position to clean up the system. And she's done a great job on Navarro. But there's her outer section. She showed when Mando came and showed up in Navarro, they greeted him. Cara Dune and Carl Weathers' character, Greef Karga, they went and greeted him. And they noticed that his ship was all messed up. The Razor Crest is banged up. He's been everywhere and back. Throughout the system, throughout the freaking, and he needs to fix his ship. So he finally gets his ship fixed. But here's the thing. There's one of those workers that was working on the ship. He kept looking back at Mando to see if he's going to turn around. But Mando was so happy to see Cara Dune and Greef Karga that he never looked back at the, those workers who's working on the ship. One of them is a spy for the Empire. I'm telling you, I just knew there was something fishy about that dude when he kept looking at Mando. I was like, why did he keep looking at Mando? Start fixing the ship. Now, these were the workers that Greef Karga has hired to fix Mando's ship. And they did a great job because later on we see the ship play in a big effect. So I'm just going to give you all my thoughts. We're going to go not scene for scene, but I just like the fact that, Mando is reconnecting with, Greef Karga and Cara Dune. I loved it. Loved it. Now, before Mando even showed up to Navarro, we see Cara Dune's character. She's just going on a freaking hunt. Clean up the system, getting rid of the smugglers, getting rid of, bandits and everything. She's there wrecking shop. Now look like they're about these smugglers. They look like they're about to kill this ferret for food, or they're trying to sell them off and make money by killing a ferret. So Cara Dune comes in with her blaster. She's blasting all of these freaking smugglers. They look like freaking spiders with their face and everything. The big eyes, big old teeth, look like freaking mouths. It's crazy. She kills all of them. Saves the ferret. The ferret becomes a new friend. I like that little, ferret mama type of connection, romance that they had going on. I don't know what it was, but it was cute to see that. Very cute to see that. She smuggles and she kills all the smugglers and takes all their money, takes all their, their loot or whatever she was going for, takes the ferret and get up out of there. She goes back. Then that's when Greef Karga and Cara Dune's character, they go and meet Mando. Now, I was happy to see Mando. They dropped the freaking child off. He's not Baby Yoda. They dropped the child off at a freaking, school, because where they're going, they need Mando's help. Mando came to Navarro to get their help. See, this is another filler episode. Mando came to Navarro to get their help because he needs to drop off the child to his people. He needs to go from point A to point B because he still has it. And now they need his help because there's an outer system, there's an outer base, the Imperial base, that they need to go and freaking overtake, destroy it so that they can get rid of it, because where there's green, that's where the system is being cleaned out. It's safe. They can live beautiful lives over there. But over there is a Imperial base. And Mando thought that it was empty. Nah, there were stormtroopers all up in that. Are you serious? You had stormtroopers, you had lieutenants. Are you serious? Nah, bruh. So Mando had to go fly up top with his jetpack, take them out, and then Cara Dune and Greef Karga, they all were able to go into the elevator with that. Lo and behold, one of the bounty cases that Mando had to hunt down for and put him in the freaking carbonite, he was able to be uncarbonated by freaking Greef Karga, and it was that bluefish bounty hunter that Mando had gotten in season 1. Now he's alive. He's under freaking Greef Karga's rule, and they needed him because they needed him to pick the locks and break in to get into this Imperial base. So he was like the freaking comedic relief of this episode. He did stupid stuff. He was the goofy klutz of the freaking group. But he was able to get onto that actual, it looked like a bridge or whatever. He was able to self-destruct the lava so they could blow up the base, and he was able to get them out. That's what they needed. They needed to destroy that base, and they were able to do that. But as they were leaving to go back to the green area, to go back to that little town in the system that was safe, here we go. We got the TIE fighters coming out. We got the other stormtroopers on their speeders coming out. Bruh. It's crazy to see Cara Dune driving behind a wheel, man. You see Carl Weathers like scared, like, yo, slow down. She jumps off the base and lands on the speeder that bluefish freaking bandit, that was his speeder. She destroyed that joint. Man, listen, I like all my ladies, but y'all can't drive. Some of y'all can't drive, man. No disrespect, but man, Carl Weathers and that bluefish, they all were like freaking scared in that freaking speeder, bro. It's like, yo, slow down, woman, slow down. Her crazy ass. But it's just good to have Cara Dune back and Gina Carano, and she was badass throughout this whole entire episode, and I loved it. Loved it. And first and second of all, when the TIE Fighters was going after them because they were trying to get back to the town, how was freaking Mando's Razor Crest ship fixed that fast, bro? How? Somebody tell me. If you're watching this video, how was his ship fixed that fast? It was freaking, it had holes in it. It was like blown to smithereen, and it was fixed that fast. I loved it, man. This episode was great. Like I said, this is probably another filler episode because when he's looking to get help, he has to help them too. It's been like that so far, but these are all filler episodes so we can get up to Ahsoka Tano, so we can get up to Moff Gideon. Speaking of Moff Gideon, Giancarlo Esposito, I finally got his name right again. It was good to see Moff Gideon back, and it looks like he has a freaking black army of droids, all dressed in black. He's in his black armor with the cape, looking badass. And like I said, I knew one of those workers that was working on Mando's ship. I knew he was going to report back to the Empire, and he definitely did. He reported back to one of the lieutenants. They reported to Moff Gideon saying, yes, we have our spy to confirm that the asset, which is Baby Yoda, a.k.a. the child, is with Mando. And Moff Gideon is so excited to get his hands on that freaking child and take and suck out all the blood out of him. Because we didn't see him pull out the Darksaber, but he has his army now. And they're ready. The Empire is ready to rebuild and come back stronger than ever. What? Because that lieutenant that told the spy, thank you for, putting that tracker or whatever on Mando's Razor Crest. Now we welcome you into the new era of the Empire. That's what's going to happen. Oh, bro, I cannot wait for freaking episode 5 now, bro. Chapter 13. It is going down, squad. It's going down. Squad Ghost Nation. I still got to get used to the new name. I just changed my whole persona, my whole gimmick. So it is what it is. I enjoyed this episode. I give it a freaking 5 out of 5, a 9 out of 10 on my rating scale. Fantastic. It was good to see Carl Weathers, Greef Karga, and it's good to see Gianna Carino as freaking Cara Dune meet up and team up with freaking Mando, Pedro Pascal's Mando. Now, we don't know if Pedro Pascal is going to be in the next episodes because we heard he walked off because he's not getting, FaceTime. He's not getting camera time. He wants to take off the helmet. So I don't know if they recast him or if they use the other two, co-stars, because there's 3 people that make up this character of Mandalorian. Pedro Pascal, and you have 2 other stuntmen. So we don't know if they use the other 2 stuntmen to do the voice or whatever, and Pedro Pascal never returned. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to the next episode that's coming up this Friday. Sorry I'm bringing on my review mad late. I've been ghost. Like I said, this is my new channel. This is my new header. This is my new name, Ghost Movies. Make sure y'all tune in every time I do y'all, every episode week for week on Mandalorian, because I'm going to bring y'all my breakdown every episode. All right, squad or Ghost Nation, I'm about to get up out of here. Y'all already know what to do. Like, subscribe, and share the Ghost Movies. And until next time, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.